See ya.
So long. Babysitting with Mary Lou Milligan. Man, oh man, you got it made in the shade.
Hey everyone, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the wacky world of English expressions. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even impress your English-speaking friends with your newfound linguistic prowess. Let's do this! All right, let's kick things off with compliments because everyone loves a good ego boost, right? When someone nails a presentation, aces a test, or just does something totally awesome, you gotta let them know. This is where phrases like "you're the man" or "way to go" come in handy. These are your verbal high fives, your way of saying, "Dude, you rock." They're short, sweet, and guaranteed to put a smile on someone's face. Okay, now let's look at some examples of these phrases.
I'm not going to press charges, but I assume you'll want to punish him.
Yeah, appreciate the suggestion, lady, but he hates that, and I gotta live with him.
You're the man, Homer.
Here, after Homer tells a woman that he's not going to punish Bart, Bart says, "You're the man." Bart is praising Homer for saying something that he likes.
I knew I could break her. Go. Huh? Go see him.
Oh, yeah! You rule! Thank you, Rami.
Here, after Ted's grandmother tricks his mother into leaving the room, she tells him that he can go visit the Lorax. Ted is very happy and says, "You rule." Ted is praising his grandmother for helping him.
Hey, Dad, did you see that? Did you see me? Did you see what I see?
You so totally rock, Squirt! So give me some fin.
Here, the turtle's son finds his way back into the ocean's current. The father says, "You totally rock." The father is praising his son for figuring out how to get back into the current of water.
The guy making the ball!
Boo! Way to go!
Here, after Boo discovers the secret passageway, Sully says to him, "Way to go." Sully is praising the boy for helping him find the secret entrance. And just to summarize, when someone does something impressive or amazing, we might say, "You're the man." "You rule." "You rock." Or "Way to go."
Next up, let's talk about those moments when life is just peachy keen and you're riding high on cloud nine. We're talking about those pinch me, I'm dreaming moments that call for phrases like living the dream or crushing it. Whether you just landed your dream job, aced that impossible exam, or finally convinced your cat to wear a tiny hat, these phrases perfectly capture that feeling of pure, unadulterated awesome. Okay, now let's look at some examples of these phrases.
This is the life, isn't it, huh, kid?
Wanna check out a swap meet?
Yeah, maybe.
Here, after George and his girlfriend arrive at a beautiful, quiet cabin, George says, "This is the life." George is saying that being at the cabin is wonderful.
Oh, this is the life. What could be better than this?
Here, after Raj and Howard get into a jacuzzi, Raj says, "This is the life." Raj is saying that relaxing in the jacuzzi feels great.
See ya.
So long. Babysitting with Mary Lou Milligan. Man, oh man, you got it made in the shade. 8:30.
Here, after Richie gets a date with Mary Lou Milligan, Potsy says that Richie has got it, made in the shade. Potsy is telling Richie that he is very fortunate to get a date with a beautiful girl.
So she works at the zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Diane Fossey, huh? You know, she's the only person that's ever been accepted into gorilla society. And you know, once those gorillas accept you, you got it made in the shade.
Here, Kramer is talking about Diane Fossey and how some gorillas came to accept her. He says that when gorillas accept a person, they have it made in the shade. Kramer is saying how fortunate a person would be to get accepted into a troop of gorillas.
Jerry, you gotta testify.
Kramer, I don't think
Listen, this is $1 million we're talking about, Jerry. Now, this is the big league, the big time. Now, I need you on my team, Jerry.
Here, Kramer is saying that he wants Jerry to help him at court. He says that this is a big-time event, and he needs Jerry to help him. Kramer is saying that the court case is a fortunate event, worth a lot of money.
I swear, tractors is so dumb. I'll tell you what, buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep, you're living the dream, Mater boy.
After Mater plays a prank on some tractors, Lightning says to Mater, "You're living the dream." Lightning is being a little sarcastic, but he's saying that Mater is in a great situation and has a wonderful life.
Hey, you guys are famous.
Oh, yeah. We're crushing it in this neighborhood. Or like this block.
Here, after Sasha tells Marcus that his band is becoming famous, Marcus says, "Yeah, we're crushing it." Marcus is saying that, yes, the life of their band is doing very well.
Dad, we're the only couple of our social group who doesn't need to fill the holes in their relationship with a third party.
Yep, we're killing it.
Here, after Sheldon points out the positive aspects of their relationship as compared to their friends, Amy says, "Yeah, we're killing it." Amy is being a little sarcastic here, pretending to say that their relationship is so wonderful. And just to summarize, when you feel like you're in a great situation, you might say, "This is the life. We've got it made in the shade. We're living the dream. We're in the big time. We're crushing it." Or, "We're killing it." All of us here at TD English hope that you're enjoying these videos, but we need your help. The YouTube algorithm doesn't really support us because we are a young channel. If you enjoyed these videos, please share them on social media. We really do need your help. We also want to thank all of you for subscribing and helping us.
Okay, time to reel it in a bit. We've all been there, daydreaming in class, scrolling endlessly through social media, or just completely zoning out during a conversation. That's when you need a gentle or not so gentle nudge back to reality. Phrases like "pay attention" or "get your head out of the clouds" are your go-tos for those moments. They're like a splash of cold water to the face, snapping someone back to the present moment. Now let's look at some examples of these phrases in action.
Am I getting through to you, sailor? Don't just say yes. This isn't a game. Joe, you could really get hurt out here. Okay, so do you want to pay attention or do you want to die?
Here, Rachel thinks that Joey is not being serious while on the boat, and she tells him that he needs to pay attention. Rachel is saying that Joey needs to focus more and consider the serious nature of what they are doing.
I can see it already. Come for the snail racing, stay for the chimichangas. Huh?
Get your head out of the clouds, Tito. It's enough with your crazy schemes.
Here, after Tito talks about his plan to get more customers, Angelo tells him to get his head out of the clouds. Angelo is telling Tito to start focusing more on practical solutions and stop dreaming about possibilities that cannot come true.
Portuguese man of war. Watch out for the tentacles.
Here, while Pi is being chased by Troy, he tells him to watch out for the tentacles. Pi is telling Troy to focus and be careful while swimming through the group of jellyfish.
Going to the dentist. So listen, okay, just be on the lookout for anything that you could fall into, or that can fall on you, or just look out.
Here, Phoebe is trying to warn her friends to look out for things that could possibly hurt them. Phoebe has a feeling that one of her friends may get hurt, and she wants them to be careful and be alert to possible dangers.
I'm sorry. Homer doesn't mean to be rude. He's just a very complicated man.
Wrong!
When are you going to wake up and smell your husband, Marge? Granted, you got some kids out of him.
Here, Marge's sisters ask Marge when she is going to wake up and recognize that her husband is not a good man. The twins are telling Marge that she should focus and become aware that Homer is a bad husband. And just to summarize, when you want someone to focus, consider, or concentrate more, you might ask them to pay attention. Get your head out of the clouds. Watch out for. Be on the lookout for. Wake up.
Now let's talk about those moments when things get a little too heated. Maybe someone's freaking out over a test, stressing about a deadline, or just about to lose their cool. That's when you need to channel your inner Zen master and whip out phrases like chill out or get a grip. These phrases are like a verbal chill pill, encouraging someone to take a deep breath and relax. For example, if your friend is panicking about an exam, you might say, hey, chill out, you've got this. Or if a colleague is overwhelmed with work, you could suggest, get a grip, let's tackle this one step at a time. Remember, life's too short to sweat the small stuff. Okay, now let's look at some examples of these phrases.
Why? Why?
Get a grip!
Here, after one of the blue birds becomes very anxious about all the fighting, another bird slaps him and tells him to get a grip. The bird is saying that the blue bird should clear his head and focus on the battle.
You look like an old friend. He lives with someone else now. Well, sorry. You've got to get a grip on yourself, Stewie. Put Rupert and Chris out of your head.
Here, after Stewie realizes that his teddy bear did not follow him to the beach, he tells himself to get a grip. Stewie is telling himself to focus on what is true and real.
Because I've seen them do it before.
I like to consider myself a love expert.
Get it together. Control it.
Here, Elsa is worried about hurting her sister again and tells herself to get it together. Elsa is telling herself to focus and start thinking calmly and clearly.
There's no shark slayer out here.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, no, there is not. Trust me on this one.
Get a hold of yourself, man! This is no time to act crazy.
Hey, you the one acting crazy.
Here, after Oscar tells Lenny that there is no shark slayer, Lenny says, get a hold of yourself. Lenny thinks that Oscar is not thinking clearly and that Oscar should be concerned about the shark slayer.
Those bloody corporations do. They take your ideas and they suck them. Suck them like leeches until they've gotten every last drop of the marrow from your bones.
Hey, Teacup, why don't you chill out?
Very well.
Here, after the writer complains about corporations stealing the ideas of writers like him, his manager tells him to chill out. His manager is telling him to relax and not be so stressed. And just to summarize, when you want someone to relax or get more control of their feelings, you may say, get a grip. Get it together. Get a hold of yourself. Or, chill out. Do you like the new format of this video? We are genuinely interested in your thoughts. Your comments and viewpoint matter a lot to us. Sharing your opinion below would help us in improving our future content. So feel free to comment below.
All right, feeling motivated? Good, because it's time to talk about encouraging others to take the leap. Whether someone's hesitant to try something new, doubting their abilities, or just needs a little push in the right direction, phrases like go for it or give it a shot can be the wind beneath their wings. Let's look at some examples. Go for it, when someone is unsure about a new opportunity. Give it a shot, when they need encouragement to try something new. These phrases are all about embracing opportunities, facing fears head on, and just going for it. After all, you never know what you're capable of until you try. Now let's look at some examples of these phrases.
Amazingly, that makes sense.
You think? Oh, yeah. Go for it, man. Jump off the high dive. Stare down the barrel of the gun. Pee into the wind.
Here, after Chandler expresses his fear of committing to a relationship that he's having, Joey tells him that he should go for it. Joey is telling Chandler to continue on with the relationship and try to overcome his fears.
Look, despite new evidence that suggests I should not work in childcare, when we work together, we can fix any mistake I make.
Sid's right. Look, we had a setback. Let's start over and get this done.
Here, after Sid encourages his friends to not give up searching for missing eggs, Manny says that Sid is right, and that they should get this done. Manny is saying that they should continue their search and not give up.
Hey, Bradley! Hey! You got this.
Here, after Bradley is assigned a dangerous mission that could get him killed, Pete tells Bradley, "You got this." Pete is telling Bradley that he is confident that Bradley can complete the mission safely.
Here's batch 22. Maybe these will taste like your grandmother's. This has a little bit of orange peel, but no nutmeg.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Oh.
Here, after Monica completes baking another batch of cookies, hoping to find the perfect recipe, Ross says that he will give it a shot. Ross is saying that he will try the cookies and is hopeful that they will be delicious. And just to summarize, when you want to encourage someone to do or try something, you might say, go for it. Get this done. You got this. Give it a shot.
Now let's talk about those moments when you want in on the action. Someone's going on an epic adventure, planning a fun outing, or just grabbing pizza after class. That's when you unleash the power of I'm in or count me in. These phrases are your ticket to ride, your way of saying sign me up, Buttercup, because I'm ready to party. They're enthusiastic, energetic, and let people know you're down for whatever shenanigans they're cooking up. For instance, if your friends are planning a weekend getaway, you can say I'm in. Or if there's a spontaneous movie night, just shout, count me in. These expressions show your eagerness to join and be part of the fun. Now let's look at some examples of these phrases.
Wow,
Well, I've always wanted to go to Paris. Now who's with me?
What do you say, butterfly? Thesaurus? We're in! I'm in!
Count me in, too!
Here, after Susan is told that there's an emergency in Paris, she asks everyone who wants to go with her. Some monsters say, "We're in." One monster says, "Count me in." "We're in." And, "Count me in." Both mean that yes, they are interested in going as well.
We need a doer. Someone who'll act without considering the consequences.
Homer!
I'm with you, Homer!
I'll be with you too, matey.
I'm with you, Homer.
You're the man, Homer. You should do it.
Here, after Homer volunteers to lead the neighborhood watch program, another man says, "I'm with you." This other man is showing his support for Homer.
We can't let them take our home. Sure, it's hot and loud and filled with creepy bugs, but it's ours. Let's fight for it. Who's with me?
I'm with you!
Here, Blue is telling all of the other birds that they need to fight for their land. Another bird says, "I'm with you." The other bird is supporting Blue's suggestion to fight for their land.
They just killed the last thing that I call family. So no, I'm not going anywhere.
Here, after Cade tells Isabella to go away, Isabella says that she wants to fight the evil robots. She says she's not going anywhere. Although Isabella is saying that she's not leaving, at the same time, she's saying that she is going to stay and fight.
I've been watching her results the last few days. She's great.
This is a whole other animal.
You know, she created it and everything, right? Hey, Natalie, are you not up for it?
Yeah, I'm game.
That's my girl.
Here, after listening to Ryan's concerns about the company's plans, Craig, the boss, asks Natalie if she can do the work necessary. Natalie says that she's game. Natalie is saying that she can complete the plan. And just to summarize, when you want to say that you want to join or be included in something, you might say, "I'm in." "Count me in." "I'm with you." "I'm not going anywhere." Or, "I'm game."
And finally, let's face it, sometimes you just gotta say no. Maybe someone's asking you to do something you're not comfortable with, trying to rope you into a bad idea, or just being plain annoying. That's where phrases like "I didn't sign up for this" or "leave me out of this" come in handy. These phrases are your escape hatch, your get-out-of-jail-free card. They're a polite or not-so-polite way of saying thanks but no thanks. Remember, it's okay to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. Okay, now let's look at some examples of these phrases.
I give you one thing to do, and you drop the ball on that. I ain't signing for all this. Got aliens blasting at me, running around, chasing me. I'm ducking through churches and buildings and all that kind of crap, man. This is bullshit. I ain't signed up for this, Epps.
Here, after Epps complains that Eddie isn't doing his job well, Eddie says that he didn't sign up for this. Eddie is saying that when he first agreed to work for Epps, he was not told about how much danger there was.
I can't drive you around while you going around killing people, man. It ain't my job.
Tonight it is.
Look, you don't get it. I mean it. I'm not up for this.
Okay, hey.
Here, after Vincent tells Max that he must drive around New York City while he kills certain people, Max says that he's not up for this. Max is saying that helping someone do something this evil is not something that he is capable of doing.
But, sir, every plant and tree will die. Owls will deafen us with incessant hooting. The town sundial will be useless. I don't want any part of this project. It's unconscionably fiendish.
Here, After Mr. Burns explains his plan to block out the sun, Smithers says that he doesn't want any part of this. Smithers is saying that he doesn't want to be involved in the project because it is too evil.
I thought you were the one guy.
You don't like it? Find your own way. Leave me out of it. Leave me out of it.
Here, after Cody asks Big Z to join in on something, Big Z says, "Leave me out of it." Big Z is saying that he doesn't want to be included in the event. And just to summarize, when you don't want to participate in something, you might say, "I didn't sign up for this. I'm not up for this. I don't want any part of this. Leave me out of this."
As we wrap up today's exploration of idiomatic phrases, remember just how delightful and practical these expressions can be. They add color and precision to our conversations, making communication not just clearer but also more engaging. To truly become fluent in English, it's crucial to keep learning and using these idiomatic phrases regularly. They help bridge the gap between basic understanding and real-world usage. So don't stop here. Keep diving into the colorful world of English expressions to truly master the language.
If you would like to take a multiple choice test related to these idioms, click on the link that follows.